Breaking news: major changes to UK state pension and bank rules. What every pensioner must know. There's growing concern among UK pensioners this July 2025 as a new wave of policy changes threatens to shake the financial foundation many retirees depend on. Alarming developments from the Department for Work and Pensions, DWP, have sparked nationwide worry, with experts warning that millions could be impacted by proposed cuts and tighter controls over benefits. What's unfolding is not just a routine policy update. It's a significant shift that could leave elderly citizens facing stark and difficult choices this coming winter. At the heart of this controversy is the winter fuel payment, a lifeline for many older Britons during the coldest months of the year. Reports suggest this critical benefit, which helps seniors heat their homes, is being scaled back or in some cases withdrawn entirely. The impact of this could be devastating. For pensioners living on fixed incomes, heating isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Removing or reducing this support raises real fears that thousands may be forced to choose between staying warm and affording essentials like food or medication. But that's just one piece of a much larger and more worrying puzzle. Behind the scenes, even more drastic reforms are on the table. These include new bank account monitoring rules aimed at checking eligibility for benefits. According to the DWP, the measures are designed to combat fraud and ensure funds go only to those who truly qualify. However, many pensioners fear the new checks will be overly complex and could result in legitimate recipients losing access to benefits due to technicalities or paperwork errors. Critics warn that this added bureaucracy may unfairly target vulnerable seniors who simply don't have the resources to keep up with evolving digital systems and compliance demands. And then there's the looming debate over the state pension itself, a cornerstone of financial stability for generations of retirees. The government has reaffirmed its commitment to the so-called triple lock system, which ensures the state pension rises annually based on inflation, average wage growth, or 2.5%, whichever is highest. But despite assurances, subtle changes and proposals are surfacing that could weaken this guarantee over time. Analysts point out that even small adjustments could lead to long-term erosion of pension value, especially in a climate where inflation remains stubbornly high and everyday costs continue to rise. Yes, there are promises of a pension increase in April 2025, and while that might bring some relief, many feel it doesn't go far enough, especially when other benefits are simultaneously being reduced or made harder to access. For many older adults, already juggling tight budgets, every penny matters, and these latest policy directions, rather than offering reassurance, have triggered a deep sense of betrayal among those who've spent decades contributing to the system. Public reaction has been swift. Advocacy organizations, pensioner rights groups, and even MPs from opposition parties like Labour have condemned the proposals. Protests and petitions are already gaining traction, with citizens demanding that the government reverse course. Many argue it's fundamentally unjust to place the burden of fiscal tightening on the shoulders of pensioners, especially at a time when other sectors continue to receive robust support. Recent surveys reveal strong public opposition to the cuts, particularly to the winter fuel payments. The general sentiment is clear. These benefits are not optional luxuries. They are essential tools to ensure that older people can live with dignity and safety. The idea that those who've contributed all their working lives should now suffer reduced support simply because of economic restructuring has sparked outrage across the UK. But what can you do in the face of all this? Staying informed is your first line of defense. Understanding what's changing and how it might affect you or your loved ones is essential. The more we know, the better equipped we are to challenge unfair decisions, seek help, and make our voices heard. Knowledge is power, and in this case, it could mean the difference between financial hardship and security. We'll continue tracking every update, breaking down complex announcements, and shining a light on how these shifts impact real lives. Whether you're a pensioner, a caregiver, or simply someone who cares about the future of our elderly population, it's vital to stay engaged. Make sure to subscribe to this channel so you never miss a crucial update that could affect your benefits, your pension, or your financial rights. We're committed to providing clear, trustworthy information and standing up for the millions who depend on these systems. Leave a comment below and tell us how these changes might affect you or someone you care about. Your story matters, and together, we can make a real difference. Don't let your voice go unheard. Subscribe now and join a growing community of people who refuse to be left behind.